season, but this is a major test for a couple of squads who've gotten out of the gate undefeated. And the Raging Cajuns ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. Let's see what he can do with the return. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. So the UCF Knights offense will take the field first. And this junior wide receiver is a focal point in their passing attack. He's a good route runner, good solid hands, and a big part of this passing attack. Offense in a bunch formation. From the gun, running back gets to give. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to the ground with the running back. Out across the 20 to the 21-yard line, a 3-yard gain. Didn't take long to need a clutch play on the opening drive. It's 3rd and 7. Here's Carr to throw. And the heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. The Knights will send out the punt unit. Hauls it in, looking for space. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oak. The Raging Cajuns offense coming onto the field, and we'll get our first look at them in this one. And here comes the sophomore running back. Last time out, scored a touchdown just under 100 yards in their victory. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He'll pull it down and run. And he will wisely scamper out of bounds. No need to take unnecessary hits. So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Under fire. The throw. Snagged out of the air. Could not make his way to the corner.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Makes the grab on the left. Oh, he's got some space. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
Got the first down with the throw, and he'll get more after taking that shot. It'll be a roughing penalty. You just can't hit the quarterback like that. The defender got caught red-handed. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. In the red area, it's Brown. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll keep it on the ground. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They'll break out the Wildcat to try to move the chains. Direct snap. It's Brown. Swings it out to his running back. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Cajuns. They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one.
And listen, if I have a playmaker at running back like that with that kind of speed, yeah, I'm going to throw the swing to him too. He drops back, surveys the field. He says, I know my guy can make a play, gets the ball in his hands right now in the swing. He does the rest, gets in for the touchdown.
Couldn't find room for the big play. He'll be stopped after a short return. It's a coverage unit right on top of it. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Carr on play action. Got a man, it's Robinson. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it from the gun. Can't get him to the ground. Speeding down the left side. Past the 20. And he scored! Touchdown, Knights!
That's a nice job by the offense there in their second drive. I know in the opening possession you go 3 and out, you're scratching your head. That didn't obviously go the way you wanted to, but a good job of sort of collecting yourselves, going through the next couple play calls and making sure everybody's back on the same page. We saw this offense, David, on this drive really be in sync and finally find their way.
You got to like the answers, right? Like sometimes you come out, sometimes you're situated and you're ready to rock and roll and it comes out hot. Sometimes it doesn't, but I like the response. When defense does their job, gets them the football back, they come out, execute. Nice job getting on the scoreboard.
Grabbed in the middle, it's Brown.
Hey, on offense, you just got to stay ahead of the sticks, and a big part of that is finding positive production on first down. When you've got this guy in the backfield, there's a lot of ways you can do that. You're going to hand it off to him, but...
Got a little grass. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Looking to throw on first down. Here's the pressure. He gets away. It's a fumble. They recover their own fumble. How in the world did the offense avoid that disaster? The drive continues after that fumble scare sent the offensive coordinator's blood pressure into orbit. Smith takes the handoff. Breaks into the open. Knocked out of bounds at the 46 after the good pickup on that one. The Raging Cajuns have their offense in high gear. They'll run it out of the gun with Brown. At the 35, he's open. There he goes. Touchdown, Raging Cajuns. He got a step and just dusted the field. Saw a crease, nothing but green grass and opportunity, and he flashed through it for 6.
And when you can get 30-plus yards out of your running back and he can make big plays like this, man, it's hard to call a lot of passes. I'm just going to feed this guy the rock.
And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. The Knights start this drive as the offense looks ready to go. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score, already down 14-7. It's in, completed. He's lucky to get that one back, almost intercepted. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Not a lot of room there, give him a couple to the 16.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
They're in the gun, third down. Here's Carr. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7. The Knights decide to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. Hauls it in and looking upfield. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Louisiana has it back, and the Raging Cajun offense headed to the field. The early scripts have worked trying to add to this 14-7 lead. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. They got to him in a heartbeat. Man, was he back there quick.
And you can see the linebackers up near the line of scrimmage. Which one's coming? He comes flying through with great speed. The offense had no clue.
He lobs one high down the left side. A big-time catch along the sidelines. Got the foot down and an excellent throw, too.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Trying to run, it's Brown. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Motion from the wide receiver. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Moving out to the right. He goes out of bounds after a solid gain on the play.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks. They're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that guy and make him think about running the football in the future.
They'll try to move the sticks with Brown. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. Just drives it between the uprights. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. Good news, I guess, a lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. The option look. He'll pitch it. Picks up the 1st down. Running wide open down the gut of the field. Attack. Touchdown, UCF. Excellent. Back on the option.
This offense does a really nice job mixing and matching when they want to use these option plays just to catch the defense off balance. They did it right there. Great execution, getting the ball into the pitchman's hands, and man, he showed you the speed.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Final play of the quarter coming. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. That's going to do it for the quarter, guys. Louisiana has the lead here. That was an entertaining first quarter. Fireworks all over the place, as will be indicated in our first quarter stats. And he's knocked down, but there's also laundry on the field. We'll see what the officials have called. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. A costly holding penalty backs him up. It's 1st and 20. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Grabbed behind the line, it's Brown. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. And the Raging Cajuns now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Taken in by Smith on the right side. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there. Still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. The earth is shaking. Bounce house living up to its name as UCF tries to get off the field. And you can give all the credit to the crowd for that one. Offense, no chance, and call for the false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. 3rd down is coming. Now a little bit farther to go after the penalty. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. He hurls one deep down the left side. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. The Raging Cajuns will line up to punt it away. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. Quarterback will keep it.
As a defensive guy now, we're always zoomed in on the quarterback. I mean, these guys, whether they're throwing the football or running it, at least they have the football in their hands every time. You know where they're going to be. You focus in. The defense locked and loaded, understand what they were trying to accomplish, doing a good job getting to the quarterback, and then make those physical hits count. Finish those tackles with aggressive hits. Make that quarterback feel you for a whole length of a game.
Throwing. Carr. Pressure coming. Complete. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. The Knights line up to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. And they'll keep it away from the return man as the punt goes out of bounds. The Raging Cajuns offense takes the field to begin this drive. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting it second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Defense fills those gaps. He's got one to the 28.
And that was a nice second down run and setting up third and inches. And now it's physical time, right? Like, they know you might run the football, or you know you probably want to...
Finding some room. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36.
Great tough running by the running back, low to the ground, continues to drive his legs and push the pile to get that first down.
They'll move the wide receiver. The give is to Smith. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Tried to pound it on first down, now back to the line. Quarterback making checks. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Pocket breaking down. Incomplete, and he threw that one up for grabs and into traffic. Fortunate to get it back.
Great coverage, great break of the ball. Had a chance to really make a big play and maybe even take that thing back to the house. But you gotta secure the catch. We like to hit people more than we like to catch balls.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Tried to find some running room, but there was none to be had, and he's well short. It'll be 4th and 5.
Well, quarterback had nowhere to go with it deep down the field, so he found his back, just hoping he could maybe make something happen with it, but the defense rallied, made a nice tackle, setting up 4th down.
On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Grabs it. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Louisiana.
And how do you not love the guts of this offense? 4th down, it's just another down, and what do? Stay aggressive, throw the football down the field, make the big play, get the big touchdown.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. The run from the shotgun. There he goes. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15. The Knights come to the line in the hurry-up.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their...
Maybe some room here. Past the 30. He's at the... And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Knights.
David, this guy's showing us everything he's got in his toolbox. Between the tackles, running outside, the elusiveness, the vision, the speed, the patience, and with that home run, now has over 200 yards rushing in this game.
And there's nothing more frustrating than a guy that just keeps coming and keeps coming. They keep feeding him, and he keeps breaking tackles. He keeps making big plays. This defense has had absolutely no answer for that stud.
On the run from inside his own 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. Wide receiver going in motion. Running to Green. Got to be smart, patient, great vision. Uses all of that to get to the 29. And the Raging Cajuns can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Smith takes the handoff. Still running at the 40. They get him out of bounds. Couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Makes a catch. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. They'll turn to the Wildcat to keep this drive alive. Direct snap. They make the stop, but not before the chains move and the Wildcat formation pays off. The Raging Cajuns are flying down the field. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. And the Raging Cajuns have it with a 1st and 10. Finding an escape, maybe a crease. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down. The Raging Cajuns pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Rides to back and leaves it. Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8.
You got to be impressed with this offense and how they've been able to run the football and move it down the field, just being more physical in the trenches and getting some push. And leading by 3 right now down here in the red zone on 3rd down. I'm not so sure they won't run it again or give it to their running back in space and see if he can make something good happen.
They'll send the back in motion. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. And the Raging Cajuns moving quickly to the line. Nothing, nowhere to go, and it'll be 4th down. 4th down and 4 yards to go. The offense will try to get it. They get the timeout called here, and probably just enough time for one more snap to put up points before the half. They'd love nothing better than to add a 3-ball here before the break. And And this one sails through just inside that left upright. They double their lead up to 6 here in the third quarter. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connor. The Knights will boot it away to start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic that they get him on the ground at the 20. Holly, what did you find out coming out of halftime?
Louisiana head coach told me coming out of the locker room, they are so thrilled. They knew coming into this game that their wide receiver was a weapon, and he has been electric here in the first half. They said they are going to feed him early and often and keep that momentum going here to start the second. Guys, back to you.
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly. Might have a chance. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical and they're trying to stay on the field.
And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys?
Makes the grab in their space. He's finally shoved out of bounds at the 23-yard line and a big pickup on that one. The Raging Cajuns come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Looking downfield on first down. Swings it out to the flat. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. You can hand it to him. You can throw it to him. Either way, he's making his presence felt.
Those are your favorite plays, Reese, the him plays, right? Finding ways to get him the ball because he can make plays, whether it's running or receiving out of the backfield. They're going to continue to highlight this guy.
And the Raging Cajuns will try to put one on the board on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And it's toward the end zone, and they knock it loose. And he gets back on top of it, and averts disaster. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. Back has it. No running room at all, and he barely makes it back to the line of scrimmage. It's third and goal. Defense rolling out the big bodies to try to stuff the run. Third and goal, and they'll try to pass it in. Flips it out in the flat. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Cajuns. The offense strikes again to extend its lead here in the second half.
And they got everything working. How great is this? You extend your lead, now you get your defense back on the field. Great job taking advantage of the situation and building on that lead.
Looking for the 2-point try. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Dumps it off in the flats. This time he'll be stopped short of the goal line. So after scoring the touchdown, he tried to tack on the 2-point conversion, but was denied. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. So this second half didn't exactly start the way they had hoped on defense, and now the offense will try to answer with a score of its own. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Short pickup of 4 on first down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. Wide receiver comes in motion. Got it behind the line. It's Farmer. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. The Knights want to crank the tempo. They'll try to run for it. He just needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. The Knights will punt this one away. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. On his way back from the 20. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. The Louisiana offense heads out onto the field to start this drive. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Looking to throw on first down. Takes the easy completion. And he'll be brought down.
Well, there was really nowhere to go for the quarterback with that football. He's just trying to check it down to his running back, and the defense was there, and they made the play.
The give to the back. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Looking to convert, they'll go to the Wildcat. Snap to the back. Oh, and he's going backwards. Defense not fooled at all by the Wildcat.
That's a great job executing up front.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. On 4th down, looking to pass. Makes a grab and room to run. They get him out of bounds, couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. The Raging Cajuns with the 1st and 10. Wants to throw it again, and why not? Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
And I love linebackers, man, that just have a nose for the football, an absolute feel. Great job not losing vision, feeling the running back start to come out of the backfield to catch the football, and then doing the most important part. Probably the hardest, too, getting him on the ground.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
That back had nowhere to go. Defensive line ate up the blocks. How about the linebackers swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
Might be changing the route. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. He's got him. Turning it on. Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening. And the Raging Cajuns are rolling down the field. On the move. Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front, establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the big fella. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
That's just a very easy, comfortable throw for the quarterback. He knows he has his big target, tight end, running across the field on the drag. Nice play.
To the air on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Sampson. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
They'll try the run. Could be an alley. Touchdown, Raging Cajuns. And they take it in for score 6 more points. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
David, I mean, you can take your hands away from your eyes. At this point, this thing is just defense option. This is atrocious. Nobody wants to tackle in this game. Nobody wants to take an angle. It's another long touchdown. Great job by the running back. But when are these defenses going to show up?
It's frustrating. It's hard to watch, man. We've got to get lined up, make sure you're in the right gap. You can't jump out of your gap. You can't guess. And these defenses, they're giving up big plays. And those are the ones that will kill you because it's points right away. And a lot of points in this football game, and these coordinators, they're not real happy right now.
They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. If you like old school running games, this has been the game for you and a couple of guys who start through the first 3 periods. So the final period starts with a second down play. Keeps it on the bootleg. Got a man. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
The Knights with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Carr. Snagged into the... Oh, it's a fumble. That football must be riveted to your rib cage. How can you let it go? At least they fell on it.
And what a great job by the defense, securing the wide receiver, getting the football out, getting it on the deck, and dadgummit if it didn't bounce, right back to the offense.
Motion from the wideout. Back to pass, it's Carr. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Got him downfield. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, UCF!
Such a nice job by the wide receiver there on the corner route. He did a nice job off of the stem, not telegraphing where he was going. The defender had no idea. And when he broke to the corner, he created a little bit of separation. There was an accurate throw. He made the catch and then took it into the end zone.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here comes the Louisiana offense onto the field. So that last touchdown made it a 2-possession game, but if this offense can do its job, they can put this one away. Direct snap. And this Wildcat is going to be declawed, stopped in the backfield.
And that's a great job by the defense, understanding exactly the situation, understanding to stay home, play sound, no matter who gets the football. We're going to run to the football hard. We're going to cage the football, be disciplined. Nice job by the defense.
Making side adjustments here. Down for the tackle. And play stop for just a second as there is an injured Knight on the field. The bounce house is rolling here on 3rd down, trying to help UCF. They'll try to bully their way for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And this offense has really done a nice job on the ground. Like, the ground game has been solid, man. Nice job opening holes, running the football. They've been consistent with the run. And as this game creeps along, right, if they can continue to do this with the lead, this is going to be a game that they're going to have in hand.
They'll give it to him again.
A At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Here's the handoff. And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play.
Great job on first down. Great job on second down. This defense needs to come up big one more time. They got to get the stop. Big time moment. I got to get my offense the football back.
The give is to Smith. He did not make it.
And a lot of times the fit up front, linebackers are fitting holes and that ball bounces and is supposed to go somewhere. And sometimes it goes to a DB and the offense will get a W. Like they'll get a win because you'll break a tackle. How about the tackle by that field goal? I know he likes to cover, but I love the way he comes up and makes the tackle.
Gets it away, solid distance, but more importantly, trying to keep it away from that return man. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? They get the ball back after the punt, and they've got to be efficient here as time is winding down. Pickup of 8, it's now 2nd and 2. The Knights will hustle to the line.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. 3rd and short, they got them backed up inside the 20, and the D can get the ball back here. Here's Carr to throw. They've got the screen set up. Gets it out past the 20 to the 21-yard line. It's a first down as this offense tries to put together a... We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth a chance to have another look. So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. Just a short pass to the tight end. Got 6 yards on the play, 2nd and 4 coming. The completion picked up 6 yards on first down, now 2nd and 4. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Stopped just across midfield at the 49, but not before he forces the turnover and sets up this offense. Louisiana has it back, and the Raging Cajun offense headed to the field. And that interception might well be the nail in the coffin. Offense gets the ball back, up by 2 scores. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. Timeout called here on defense, so they'll have a couple remaining in addition to the 2-minute stoppage to try to maximize time and get the football back. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. There's a crease. Brought down at the 28. A chunk play, 15 yards on that one, and a first down. So they'll use a timeout here. One more remaining, and, of course, the 2-minute stoppage coming up as well. Now on the move at the 28-yard line on first down. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On first down, it's Brown again. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. They'll use a timeout on defense here. That's their final one. The clock stops just once more at the 2-minute mark. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. They'll give it to Brown. Oh, he's got some space. And they're able to get him down.
I think the OC would have been really happy with a small gain and an easier third down. How about the effort by the running back to get this close? He saw the first down mark, tried to get to it, got close enough now where it's an easy situation on third down and shoot. And I got fourth down in my pocket if I want to go for it.
The Raging Cajuns come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Run it with the fullback. He's brought down, but enough to move the sticks one more time and to move this game into the win column. And the Raging Cajuns getting set on 1st and 10. Handoff to the fullback. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
And they're kind of going to their closer now, right? Like they give it to the physical guy that gets downhill, north-south, right away, hard to tackle, falls forward, paving holes, and this is a good opportunity for this offense to keep pounding and try to run that clock out.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Fullback's got it. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. Timeout is called with just a single second left. And this field goal team has been busy. This kicker comes out for the 3rd time tonight. And they get the icing on the cake, and that might make for some long memories after this one.